I wanted to talk about OnGuard, and I also want to talk about the viral threats that are going on and what you need to know. So I'm going to share with you the importance of OnGuard and what it's all about. And then at the end, I'm also going to share with you email DōTERRA released on the what should you know about the coronavirus and things like that to protect yourself. And those are things they're sharing that also refer to the CDC and the health organization and whatnot. So I'm going to look over my notes a couple times towards the end, but that's about it. So I want to talk about OnGuard. OnGuard is a protective blend, and this is an essential oil that has 5 different oils in it. So it's called a protective blend because it's going to protect your immune system. It's a blend of wild orange, eucalyptus, rosemary, clove, and cinnamon. And so those are all really powerful oils that are high in antioxidants. They are antibacterial, they're antiseptic, and antiviral. So really a powerful blend that can support your immune system and protect you from all the ickies out in the world. So this 15 ml has 250 drops of essential oil in it. So this will last you a very long time. I'm very grateful that I have mine readily available, multiple bottles at a time like this. So this is, I want to talk about what it actually does. So what essential oils can do for your cells. So a lot of times when we are sick with something that is bacterial of some sort, we're usually prescribed antibiotics, and those can go to work on that because that lives outside of your cell. And also, though, nowadays a lot of antibiotics aren't strong enough because these superbugs are starting to form and just getting more powerful, and so just a lot more powerful antibiotics are necessary. And so with viruses, they live inside your cell. And the super cool thing about essential oils is they are such small molecules, and they can actually pass through your cell membrane, and they are oil-based and versus like antibiotics are water-based, and so they can actually just pass through and penetrate the cell and go to work on whatever's going on. So really high-level way of explaining it. If you follow me on Facebook, I have a tagged post at the top, Dr. Dave Stuber. He talks about melaleuca and oregano, and it's a more scientific video, and it's really, really interesting. So if you like that, go check it out. So ways you can use OnGuard. You can use this aromatic, topical, and internal, and I'm going to show you all those few ways with the different products. And the reason why too I'm talking about these is because with the spike in sales on OnGuard products, there is beginning to have some items out of stock or low stock, and DōTERRA's email that they sent, they do share that they are trying to make sure they have production in line with what's going on. And so things that'll be low stock or out of stock won't be for long, is what they're saying. So that's super cool. So aromatically, we can diffuse this, and this is going to help clean air. This is going to help any airborne pathogens. It's going to be a nice citrus spice aroma, so it's really pleasant. Everyone usually loves this one, unless you're allergic, which some people can be allergic to a plant. In that case, you'd be allergic to that essential oil. And so you can diffuse it. I would also say in your palm, but with fractionated coconut oil. If you want to do a ghetto diffuser in your palms and inhale, great way, so you can keep it with you that way. But an easier way would be to actually have the touch roller. I'm going to talk about that next. The other way is internal. Internal is super important. So you want to work from the inside out. Make sure that we are being proactive. So you can put this in a veg capsule or in your water if you like that taste. It tastes great to me. You can put it in warm water, like tea. I just wouldn't do too hot of water. You don't want to kill out those benefits. The other internal way is usually the OnGuard soft gels. The OnGuard soft gel, they're OnGuard Plus soft gels, and that's because they include melissa, oregano, black pepper. And so if you've seen floating around in the DōTERRA world, and I'll repost it, is the way to DIY it yourself in a veg capsule, because the OnGuard soft gels are sold out, of course. But you can simply just drop this again in veg capsules or in water, and then if you have those other oils, add them in. The beadlets are teeny tiny little beadlets. So there's 125, and I like to use these for Sawyer, who is 2.5, so teeny tiny. And these have a 1/4 drop of oil in each beadlet. And so they are great for your littles. They're also commonly used just for a more oral health, so you can pop one in your mouth, and it's kind of that cinnamon spice. Like if you liked that kind of gum, you'd probably like these, and there's also peppermint ones too. But you can have your littles just swallow one without popping it in their mouth, because they probably won't like the taste. And actually Sawyer, I tell him to swallow it without popping it. Hey Lori. And he still like pops in his mouth and he's shocked, but it's like he likes it. So I don't know, I just let him do it. So beadlets are great. Those are great to have in your purse. It's just a quick delivery method if you don't have your OnGuard and your veg capsules, or you don't like it in water. So we were talking about the 15 ml. So let's talk about the touch, what the difference is. This is a 10 ml touch roller. This is a roller that you can apply topically. It is pre-diluted, so it has fractionated coconut oil. You can also make this yourself. So if you have this roller, sorry, go. My dogs are driving me nuts. If you have this oil, you have some empty rollers, fractionated coconut oil, you can make it your own. And that's also great because you can dilute one for your kids, or I wouldn't do babies. I'm going to share with you what I've been using on Noah, my 2-month-old, but this is pre-diluted, ready to go. Places I would apply is up and down spine, bottoms of feet, so you have a lot of nerve endings and a large blood supply that goes to every area of your body, so you can apply on your feet. If you have a sore throat, cold, cough, irritation here, you can roll on your chest and throat for some relief, or behind your ears on your glands there. So awesome one to have. I love the doTERRA rollers too, so you can buy these rollers in the DIY accessories and make your own. And then another way to topically use OnGuard is the sanitizing mist, and I'm so bummed because they just posted that they sold out or are out of stock at the moment, but do know that they are working diligently to get stock back up. But the sanitizing mist spiked 400%, so it went up significantly recently. What this is, it has OnGuard essential oil, but it has alcohol in it. So it is important that if you are using a sanitizer, that it has 60% or more of alcohol. So OnGuard sanitizing mist has 64% of alcohol, along with the OnGuard essential oils. So if anyone knows where you can get some of it's ethyl alcohol that they put in this, then you can make it yourself, which is super cool. The other option is washing your hands, right? So OnGuard hand soap. This is a foaming hand soap. It's concentrated, so it's going to last you a long time. You can either buy it in a single, double, in combination with the pumps, or not. And I highly suggest getting the doTERRA pumps. I've tried a couple different ones just that match my kitchen better, but these are really cute and they just work really well. So they foam really well. I fill about halfway, maybe a little bit more, 2/3 with the hand soap, and then I fill the top with water, and I drop in about 5 drops of an essential oil that complements the OnGuard that I like the aroma of and like the benefits of. So a couple that I like is either peppermint, lemon. You can add more OnGuard if you want to. And then I did Melaleuca, which is tea tree oil, and it's very good for your immune system, and I just wanted to give it an extra boost. So you can get that as well. For current members, you can just add this to your LRP. If you have any of the products that are out of stock, I don't know if the soft gels, if this would work, but I know it'll work for the sanitizing mist. If you have this in your template for your monthly LRP, your wellness box, then you can still order it. So place your order so you can get this. I don't know if it'll be back ordered, but I was able to process mine. I think the limit is 5, so they will be probably limiting the OnGuard products. So I suggest snagging these up. So if you're a current member, get your orders adjusted right away, get them placed, no joke. Make sure they're 125 PV or more if you want the free Palmarosa, which I heard is amazing. And I haven't gotten mine yet. Can't wait to get it. And if you're new to oils and you're like, what the heck, I need these, how do I get them? You can go to my link and you can become a member, and it's just basically being a customer. So you're not having to sell anything. You're just gonna have an account to have the same discount as I have, and then you can add to your cart. I'm also gonna create a link, so if you want just a package of OnGuard products, just let me know and I'll send you a custom link that will give you all of these things in one cart, okay? So I wanted to also share with you this email we got from doTERRA, and just make sure that you're informed. doTERRA is very diligent about making sure we're educated and sharing with our doTERRA family. So we want to make sure you're making the best decisions, and also just understanding what's going on. So if you don't know, we have a Chief Medical Officer, Dr. O, and he actually has experience as an infectious disease physician. Go. My dog is such the biggest dog and the biggest weenie. Hang on. Okay. I have the car seat sitting here, and baby's asleep, and he's like afraid to touch the car seat, which is good. But so Dr. O has experience with infectious disease. He was a physician for that, and so he's sharing some things that he knows, and that we also are referring to. Make sure that you're referring to the CDC website and the Worldwide Health Organization website, and that will give you more information on your area in regards to the coronavirus and whatnot. So these are just some simple things of what you should know and ways to help protect yourself. So to reduce the transmission of a respiratory virus like this, it is important to wash your hands. That's the biggest thing right now, right? And it's so funny to me that we're finally paying attention to washing our hands when we should be doing that anyways. But and on a related note, Ellen has the funniest video on washing your hands. So just search YouTube Ellen washing hands, I think, and I think it's the Worldwide Health Organization released the 7 steps to properly washing your hands, and she shows you, and it's so funny. And now every time I wash my hands, I can't like stop laughing, or I actually like make more of an effort because I know how to wash my hands. So wash your hands with hands and soap at least 20 seconds. Make sure you're getting all the nooks and crannies, just like that video shows you. And then if you do not have soap and water, you can use a sanitizer of some sort, and make sure it's got 60% or more of alcohol in it. I know a lot of people are like washing their hands and sanitizing at the same time. Not necessary. Good for you, right? If you're sick, stay home. Make sure you're covering coughs and sneezes. So the way that it's actually transmitted is within close proximity, so 6 feet, and so they're respiratory droplets that when someone's coughing or sneezing and then you're inhaling, if it's an infected person, that's how it's spread. Sorry, I'm referring to my notes a little bit. So yeah. So inhaled into the lungs. So make sure you're inhaling the right stuff and not being too close to anyone that's sick. If there's frequently touched hard surfaces, things like that, make sure that you're cleaning that. I like to use my OnGuard cleaner concentrate in a glass spray bottle, and I use that to clean everything. You can also just spray and leave it on a dry if it's something that doesn't need to be wiped down or doesn't mind being wet for a little bit. Cover when you cough and sneeze. I already said that. Touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. So again, that's going to be more likely to spread. What else do they share? doTERRA's events, they're postponing leadership, I heard, and probably other events that involve many people and many people traveling. And then in regards to their supply chain and product availability, they might have occasional short-term low stock, but they are working very hard to get that stock. They always make sure that